What's up, YouTube, Facebook? This is Mike here with True Shine Cleaning, and in this video, I'm going to show you guys the process of how I clean and refinish VCT tile flooring. As you can see, the wax on this floor is really bad. That's where the stove went there, the refrigerator went there, and as you can see, the inside of the closet areas. So you can see this middle of this floor is real bad. So I'm applying the stripper to the floor now. This part right here is still dry. So I'm gonna show you guys just a little bit of the steps I'm doing. I'm gonna let this stripper sit on this floor for probably about a good 5-6 minutes. Let it really break it down. And I wanna come back with my scrubber, my 175, and strip the floor and show you guys some of the results. All right, you guys, as you can see, I'm starting to do a little scraping up some of the wax around the borders where my machine won't really be able to reach. And so right now, the stripper has been on the floor for about a good 2 to 3 minutes. So this is what I usually do in between time, so I get all the wax up as much as possible anyway. So as you can see, so what I'm gonna do is go around all the borders, where all that up in here, go around all that around the door frame, all of that. Gonna scrape it all out, and as I'm doing it, still letting this middle of this floor still sit and let the wax soften up. So once I come back with the scrubber, it should come up pretty easy. I shouldn't have to do it a couple times. But sometimes when the wax is built up, you have a couple layers of wax on the floor, it takes a couple times. So I'm trying to let it sit as long as possible. So once I'm done scraping all around the borderline, the wax come up pretty good. So I want to continue to do this, show you guys some more of the footage in a second. All right, you guys, as you can see, got my 175 scrubber, getting ready to scrub the floor. I got all the border lines all cleaned up, ready to go. So I'm gonna try to do some recording while I'm holding the phone. While I'm holding the machine, I should say. As you can see how good it's coming up. That's why I was kind of letting the floor, the middle of the floor, sit so long. It probably actually sit for probably about a good 20 minutes. But as you can see, I'm not sure if you guys can see on the camera, but I may have to apply a second coat of stripper, or just go over it a little slower. But as you see, I'm getting the top coat off real good, but it's still a little light yellow coat under the bottom, under that top coat. Yep, that's pretty much it. I'm gonna go ahead and finish this up, show you guys the after work when I'm done. Thanks for watching, and if you haven't already, can you please subscribe to the YouTube channel? Thank you. All right, you guys, as you can see, I'm finishing up with this floor. Everything came out great. I actually had to apply the stripper to the floor twice. The first time I let it sit and dwell for probably like 20 minutes as I scraped everything. Then the second time I let it sit for probably about 5 minutes just to get the extra excess off the floor. Because it probably had probably like 2 or 3 coats on this floor. The first coat came up pretty good, but the second coat didn't, so I had to reapply new fresh stripper to the floor. So pretty much done with it. Show you guys a little bit. You guys seen how the floor looked at first. So I'm about to get ready to extract all this dirty water up and show you guys the finished results after it dry. I'm also going to apply 2 coats of finish to this floor just to give it a seal, give it a little shine to it. So I usually do 2 coats. You can do more than that, but I usually do just 2 coats. That usually seals it. I usually put a light coat, then put a heavier coat after that. So show you guys that after I'm done. Thanks for watching. All right, you guys, as you guys can see, I'm finished up with the scrubbing of this floor. I removed all the wax from everywhere. I did have to apply the stripper to the floor twice, but the first coat came up pretty good, but then the second coat was kind of hard coming up, so I had to strengthen my stripper just a little bit more, let it sit, and here goes the results. I'm finna get ready to extract the floor now to get all the extra water and stripper off of it. I had to use both sides of this pad. This was the first side, and this was the second side. So, as you guys see, when I was scraping, a lot of wax was coming up, but I didn't get a chance to show you guys how much wax it was. But as you can see, this pad, I don't really like these pads. They're really too thick, but it did the job. But I think if I had my thinner brown pads, I think I would have been done with this job a little sooner. I don't think I would have had to apply as much stripper as I did, but I left my brown pad at the house. So, but overall, the floor came out great. So I'm gonna get ready to extract it and show you guys some of the finished results. I'm also gonna put 2 coats of finish on this floor to seal it and give it a shine. So show you guys that also. Thanks for watching. All right, you guys. So as you can see, I got the stove back, got the refrigerator back in this spot. I actually have 1 coat of wax on this floor already. And as you've seen how the floor looked before, so I'm gonna apply a 2nd coat and then I should be finished with it. I usually put 2 coats down. So I'm gonna show you guys a little bit of how I apply finish to the floor. I used to use actually a mop when I used to apply finish, but I seen the guy using a pad like this before. Seen him using it on, I think I seen it on YouTube or something, but these things right here work great. The only thing you gotta do is just let it work by itself. Let it just smooth everything out. And it's easy. It usually leaves it with a very even coat, as you can see. Let's see if I can see it get in the light. But see, usually leaves it with a real even coat. When I used to use a mop, you had to really be careful with how much you put down, because the way the mop is, it usually leaves like a wavy line. And if you put too much wax down, when that wax dries, that wavy line usually stays there. But I have had no problems with these pads like this. It usually comes out great with no problem. So I'm gonna let this floor dry, and I'm gonna show you guys the afterwork after I'm done. So usually 2 coats gives it a great shine. So I'm gonna go ahead and finish this up, you guys, and show you guys the afterwork when I'm done. Thanks for watching.